A circle, right? We love circles. What shows up with circles? Pi. So that's really the only difference. The formula is the same, right? Volume equals the area of the base times the height. But if you want to think of that in terms of a circle, we could say volume equals, what is B when there's a circle involved? Pi r squared. So you could think of it like this, pi r squared times h. Okay, I will give you this one. So just keep that in mind. So in a cylinder, I didn't grab any notes. Hold, please. All the details that I want. This is nothing new, right? You have a radius, you have a height. You've seen that before. So this r is this r. This height is this height. Okay? Pi r squared times the height. So if I ask you to find the volume of this cylinder in terms of pi, first of all, are you plugging pi in?
No.
Yeah.
No. In terms of pi, you leave pi in your answer. You don't plug it into your calculator, okay? So find the volume here. Volume equals the area of the base times the height. What is the area of our base?
36 pi.
36 pi. It's pi times the radius squared, right? 36 times pi. And guys, that is the thing that gets done wrong the most. Pi r squared versus pi d. Whenever you are finding a b, it is pi r squared, okay? Keep that in mind. B is an area. Area is always squared. Pi r squared, okay? So this is going to be 36 pi. What's h?
14.
The height of the figure, which is 14. You're going to plug in 36 times 14. Do not plug in pi. When you plug that in, you get 504. Then you can attach your pi, cubic meters, okay? You might just want to plug that into your calculator just so you see what I'm talking about, because I say it over and over and over again and people still keep plugging it into their calculator. Plug into your calculator 36 times 14. You'll see 504, right? Then attach your pi to that. Okay, so you try number 2. Find the volume of this cylinder. We know the formula, B times H. Solve it. It's a little bit different. Not a lot of bit different, just a little bit different. Find your volume and leave it in terms of pi. What's your volume? 3 pi what? Centimeters cubed. So your B, your area of your base, is pi times what?
1 squared.
1, right? Pi times 1 squared is just pi, 1 pi, okay? Times the height, this is your height, so times 3. So pi times 1 squared times 3, this is what you would plug into your calculator. I know you can do that in your head, but for the ones that you can't, that's what you're plugging in. 3, then attach your pi, centimeters cubed. Questions on that? Does it feel like it's getting easier because you've done a lot of B is pi r squared, like we're getting used to this, hopefully? Okay, well, if it's not, you should talk to me. We should go over some things. Hi, Emma.
Hello.
How are you? Oh, here, Luke, from your sister. All right, example 3. This is the last one. Basically, it's going to take what we did yesterday and what we did just now today and put them together. And then we're done, guys. Short lesson. So, pardon the drawing. This is not a great drawing, but that's okay. That is, yeah, what is that? What is that? It's not a half circle. It's a half cylinder. No, I drew that. I said pardon the drawing, okay? I am not an artist. I wish I was. God did not give me that gift. Kept me humble. He was like, you're going to draw a lot in your career. I'm not going to make you a good artist because that would be a prideful moment for you. So it's good. God just, the Lord said that to me in not so many words. No. I can't say God actually said that to me. But that's how I feel like God was like, I'm going to keep you humble. You're going to suck at drawing. Okay. But anyway, I still like it. So if you look at this, name for me the figures that you see. A half cylinder
And a rectangular prism.
and a rectangular prism. Okay, so we're talking volume. So let's just start with the rectangular prism because I feel like they're easier. Okay, the volume of the prism, and I'm just gonna highlight the prism in purple for us real fast. Okay, so this is what we're trying to find the volume of first. Okay, the volume of the prism. Hey, this stuff makes a lot more sense if you don't talk through it. Promise. The volume of the prism is going to be the area of the base times the height. Now, I'm going to use this as the base of my prism. Could I use something else? Yes. I'm going to use the bottom. So if that is my base, what is the area of that base? 60. 10 times 6, right? That's B. If that's my base, what is H? The 6. This 6, right? The height, the distance between is going to be my H. So the volume of the prism is going to be 10 times 6 or 60 times 6. 60 times 6 is 360 cubic inches. Okay, so that's part of it. Then we're going to move on to my beautiful half cylinder, to this. Okay, now here's the deal. You know the formula for the volume of a cylinder, right? We're going to find half of a cylinder. So what do you need to do to your formula? Cut it in half. What's the formula for a cylinder? BH.
So it's half B.
But we're cutting it in half. So put a 1/2 out in front of that. Okay, Weston?
The way I did it is I just cut the height in half.
That would work.
Because then it'd be like one like small cylinder.
It'd be half of the small, yeah. It's not wrong. Or you can just cut it at the end. If you want to find the volume of, would you prefer that? Find the volume of the cylinder and cut it in half at the end? Okay, let's do that. We'll do that. Okay, so if we treat it like a full-blown cylinder, the area of the base is what?
Radius.
So
9 pi.
It's pi r squared times the height. What is your radius?
9 pi.
3.
The radius is 3, right? This is the radius right now. That is half. So pi times 3 squared. What's the height?
10.
Wait, pi times what's?
10.
What? The height is 10. The height is the distance between your circles. That's 10, right? Same as this 10. So pi times 3 squared times 10 means the volume of a cylinder here is going to be 9 times 10 or 90 pi.
So 45 pi.
But we don't want a cylinder. We want half a cylinder. So volume of half of the cylinder is going to be half of 90 pi. So 45 pi. Okay? And that's cubic inches still. So when they ask you what is the volume of it's called a composite space figure. We've used that term maybe one other time before. It's just saying put things together. Composite. Put them together. Okay? So you would do 360 plus 45 pi. Okay, this would be the exact answer. Can you combine 45 pi and 360?
No.
No, one has a pi, one doesn't. So don't add those together and make it what would that be? 405 pi? Don't do that. That is not oh yes it is, 405 pi. So this is exact. Okay, if they say round it, which a lot of times on these ones they will, you just plug that into your calculator. 360 plus 45 pi is about 501 cubic inches. Okay, so just pay attention to how they ask you for it, and if they don't specify, then you get to choose. Questions on that? All right.